need to do the mental health checks, and we really don't need to do it only on the security personnel. We need to do all of us. We need to do mental health on all of us. In the budget that we have just passed, we have included money for mental health. I am also delighted that we are here this morning. We are going to make sure that people are screened and checked against mental health. And I've always promised my honorable members of parliament that I will start with ourselves. I will start with ourselves, and for us to make sure that we do legislate for people, and when we are legislating for people, for the humanity, for the whole country, we are first of all mentally stable. That is a priority. Is made of members of parliament who believe in humanity. I want to welcome all of you to parliament. I am also happy this is a mental health week where I am a patron of mental health. As a patron of mental health, I am proud that I am promoting the awareness of mental health. As you've heard from the chairperson, Mental Health Parliamentary Forum, mental health is a reality. It can affect any of us. And as it was said, for one, all of us are mad. It is just the degree that matters. Now, for those that the degree has gone so high, we really need to do what the chair has just said, that we need to do the screening, you need to do the mental health checks, and we really don't need to do it only on the security personnel. We need to do all of us. We need to do mental health on all of us. In the budget that we have just passed, we have included money for mental health. I am also delighted that we are here this morning discussing what is very important in this country. What is important is within 1 month or 2 weeks, we've lost lives. And the lives that we have lost is arising out of an aspect of a depression, of poverty, of unemployment, of that kind of stress, of drug addict, of alcohol, all that you can mention that causes mental health. And because we have all those problems in Uganda, we are going to make sure that people are screened and checked against mental health. And I've always promised my honorable members of parliament that I will start with ourselves. I will start with ourselves, and for us to make sure that we do legislate for people, and when we are legislating for people, for the humanity, for the whole country, we are first of all mentally stable. That is a priority. Before we talk about checking others, we are going to check ourselves first. I want to assure the country that as Parliament of Uganda, a people-centered parliament, we are going to make sure that we legislate to cover the gaps that are in the law that help us in maintaining and creating awareness for mental health. And still as a country, we have government programs that we need to embrace. The problem we have with Ugandans is laziness. We have government programs that are there. We have EMYOGA, we have PDM, we have all those kind of things. And I was very happy that some partners here provide support to our people. And when they provide support to the people, why don't you create a job for yourself? Why don't you create happiness for yourself? You find most of the depression that people go through is social. Move within your lane. Let the other person also move within his lane. Never stress yourself. Don't be an enemy to yourself. I want to ask all of you who are here and outside there that happiness is created by you and yourself. Let no other person create happiness for yourself. Because when you allow somebody to manage you, then you're going to be depressed. And out of that depression, you're going to go into a mental problem. And that is what causes a problem. I want to urge all the partners to continue working for humanity. And sincerely, we want to thank you so, so much for the work that you're doing for this country, for the work that you're doing to the depressed people. I saw so many of them are in the north. Thank you so much for working for our people, and may the good Lord bless you as you continue working for them. And as Parliament, 11th Parliament, where I head, I can promise you and promise the country that we are going to legislate, bring laws that help you in whatever you're doing, to create awareness, to counsel these people who have mental problems, to ensure that the country that we live in is a country that you want to be in. Not a country where a gun that is supposed to protect a person is a gun used to kill that person. We will do that by God's grace. I wish all of you a good week and a blessed week of mental health, and we pray.
Kino tukirabidde mu basirikale oba bannaffe abakwata emmundu, abakwasi b'emmundu, nti ye bwakati obusungu bwe bumuyitirirako akozesa ekyo kyalina okulwanyisa n'akikozesa. Ne badriver twabalabye batandikiriza ne tusaba ekyo kireme genda maaso, naye nga ekyemmundu kyo certainly kikwatibwako ddala nnyo okubeera nti abantu bano alina ku bwongo ekitali kituufu. Ayinza okuba nga si mulwadde wa bwongo naye ng'alina obubonero obulaga nti obwongo bwe bulina ekizibu kye butuuseeko, era nga bwe tugambye twagala tulabe nga abantu bano tubakakkanya, abantu bano beetaaga okukeberebwanga buli kiseera, twetaaga obbabuuzanga kiki ekigenda maaso mu bulamu bwo, ki ekikutawaanya, kiki kye tuyinza okukolera. Kwegamba tulina bye tusobola okukola, of course ng'abantu, ne tulina ne bye tusobola kukola, kuba omuntu bw'ayinza okusaba oba essente ziyitiridde, ezo zo tetuzirina, naye mulimu ebintu ebimu ebisookebwako wano, okugeza ng'okwogerebwako obulungi, omuntu bwe tuboogera nabo obulungi, abantu bwe tuba kansolinga tujja bakakkanya emyoyo gyabwe, abantu bwe tubagezaako okubatuukiriza ku bye basuubira okubeera mu nsi muno, tuyinza okubayambako okulaba nga tubakakkanya nga n'obwongo butereera. Amanya nze Dr. Hafsa Lukwata Sentongo, the Assistant Commissioner, Mental Health and Control of Substance Use, Ministry of Health.
Madam Speaker, Mental Health Forum came in Uganda by the time when we are in depression and stress, which we have been helped by our partners to make sure that they counsel our people and take awareness to the grassroots. The purpose of us working together with the partners to have a mental health camp here was because of your advice of opening Parliament to the public. And this camp is going to take 2 days, attended by members of parliaments, staff from all sector ministries in Uganda, and the public. And I'm happy that today I have seen hundreds of people coming. This demonstrates that many people are suffering and many people are depressed and they want these services. Madam Speaker, we have gaps. We have legal gaps in the mental health of this country. It is my prayer that if you permit, tomorrow on the floor of Parliament, I will give a statement about these gaps, because all these partners have identified them and given them to us, so that we can address them. And we believe if this is addressed, it will reduce on the gun violence that is taking place in this country. We believe that our forces, I think they are fatigued and they need a lot of counseling and to be talked to. That is why, as a chairperson of Uganda Parliamentary Forum on Mental Health, and Madam Speaker, as our beloved patron, I suggest that we should have periodical mental health screening of every person who is handling a gun, so that after every 3 months, every police officer, every soldier, every person who is handling a gun should be screened, his mental health capacity, whether he's worthy to hold a gun. Because it has been on event almost 2 weeks. Every week we have a death as a result of a gun. And not by a robber, but by a person trained to handle a gun. Which some people are saying a gun that has been brought to keep the people has turned against the people. We believe if the screening will be done, this is going to protect our people so much, so that people have mental capability to carry a weapon. Madam Speaker, we still have challenges for lack of medicine for mental health and drugs in our health centers. We still have a challenge for now psychiatric medical people in our health centers, and we still have a challenge of mental health clinics at the rural areas. We pray that as we handle the legislation, this should be addressed to give services to our people. Madam Speaker, I know you have many engagements, but the last one, I really want to appreciate through your busy schedule to keep time and come to address the country today concerning the mental health issues. You're a great woman.
Tuse bannange tuguddemu ekizibu mu ggwanga era kiraga nti buli omu alwadde n'asukka n'olwekyo olunaku lwayo kye tuliko kwe kulaba nga tujjukiza bannayuganda nti science ne research bitulaga nti buli omu alina akazoole mu ngeri ye, naye kati ffe Uganda we tutuuse ate kisusse ogw'omulamuzi. Kakati kyekiseera tujjukize buli omu nti akazoole k'olina ate si kirungi kati kalabisa, si kirungi kakuba munno, si kirungi katwala buziba. Tuli wano nga tubagamba nti tugenda kutandikira kuffe, muyinza okuba naffe mwatutuma wano mu parliament, naye naffe tulabika embeera zaffe zitabuse ate nga nezammwe nammwe abantu bannayuganda abatutuma nga nammwe zigenze wala. So tuzze twongere okuleeta ku board Uganda community, ensi yaffe eno Uganda, okulaba engeri gye tuba tusala amagezi okukendeeza obutujibu bwe tuli mu kwekolako mu nsonga z'obulwadde bw'omutwe nga mwe muli okubanga omuntu aba ayita mu kye bayita stress, depression n'ebirala. Naye tugenda kutandika naffe parliament tumale ne mu community. So tubasaba buli omu we controlling bupya aye toleeta bizibu, olaba nga obuzibu bikususse bwewumuzeeko, zanyazanyako dukaddukamu yogera.
Mental checks nziwagira lwakuba nti tulina kulaba extent ki bwezikosezaamu omuntu, kubanga ngaffe abakiikirira abaliko obulemu era abalwanirira eddembe ly'abaliko obulemu, mental health kimu ku kategori y'abantu betukiikirira wano mu parliament. Kati obwongo busobola okukyuka akaseera katono ate ne buddayo ku nnomo, ne bukyuka akaseera ne buddayo ku nnomo. So obutali severe tebwetaagisa muntu kulemesebwa oba mulimo gwe oba kumutwala ng'alina obuzibu obw'olubeerera. Era ebiseera ebimu n'omutwala mu ddwaliro kaba kaseera katono ne bamugamba nti kati oteredde eddayo. N'olwekyo okukebera kutuufu, naye omuntu aba alina severe illness oyo asaanira okuba nti asooka n'ajjanjabibwa obulungi. Naye waliwo ababeera nga akantu kajja ne kabula, abamu bujja waliwo ebireekaana, abamu obwongo butabuka, waliwo gundi gy'afunye stress